Let's give it up for our first team, Team Global Bites.
Here they come. Here they come. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh! Yeah! All right. Test, 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 test. All right.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Are there any foodies in the house? All right. Then you might like this thing. So I love to travel. I love traveling around the world. And the best part of traveling for me is going to the markets and eating the street food in countries. Because that's where you meet the real people, you see the real culture, and you get to know the place. And this is what we're trying to bring to Lafayette. If y'all would like to come join us, we bring you Global Bites, an international street food festival. Why? Food bridges culture, cultures build unity, and unity enables peace. And by doing all that together through food, we can make the world a better place. So what is it? So we're going to do a 2-hour ticketed event. It's going to be on Polk Street, right by Park Sound Souci, on April 21st, which is the Tuesday before Festival International. Yeah, so this will become like a kickoff to Festival International, celebrating it. And it'll be on Polk Street. So we are going to be joining on with our local international communities to do this. And the way it works is you buy a passport. Passports are just for you to get into the place. You have to have a passport to go in here and eat. And then you go to each different tent. There'll be 8 to 12 tents. And you're going to be buying bites. They're going to be small bites so that you can try from a lot of countries, not just one meal. And it'll be between $1 and $3 per place. And with that passport, you're going to get a stamp like when you go to other countries. So you're going to try and get as many stamps in your passport as you can. And we have such a great team, guys. My team is amazing. It takes always. To make anything great happen, you need a great team. I have amazing people right here. Festival International is really on board with this. DDA, Downtown Lafayette, of course, LCG. And there are a lot of international communities here that are very helpful and are amazing. And I want everybody to know about them and their food. So this is what it takes. So to start us going, we need funding to get the passports printed and so on. Insurance, permits, staffing. We got like security, police security, electrician, all of that, signage. Now the tents and food, the organizations, these small communities are going to do that for us. And the money that they get, because you're going to buy tickets to buy their food, will go directly to these organizations. So it's a kind of a fundraiser for these international organizations as well. So we would love for you to come join us and look like that, having a great time eating food. Thank you.
Thank you, Sammy.
Did I forget anything? Anything you remember?
So, guys, this is that point of the night where we turn it over to the backers for some Q&A. So any questions from the backers? We have 2 mics on the table, by the way.
This is my wife, by the way, 20 years ago, and she's over here. Like, yeah, this is in India eating street food.
That's a cool logo. What countries are you going to feature? Do you plan to feature this year?
So I've reached out to a few. I was waiting to see if we can make this happen. And what I need from the backers is this funding to kickstart it, because the sales from the passports are going to make it to where it's self-sustainable. We wanted to keep going. So I haven't really necessarily reached out to too many yet and guaranteed them, but I've talked to quite a few who are very excited. The Filipino Acadian organization. Y'all, we have such amazing organizations here. The Indian community, of course. We have Jamaican cuisine. We have Latin American working with ACLA and the Latin Fest people so that we can let them people know about their festival, which is amazing. So we have that and multiple. The Laotian, of course, if y'all don't know about Laotian food. Woo! So West African food. So we're trying to do a little bit of all of this. cannot see. So, yes. Yes.
I don't know if you can go back to the previous slide. So you're saying per tent proceeds. So how much are you going to charge the groups to have a tent there?
Good question. 0. So I'm trying to make this really something. I want to include them. It's not about making money from them. But what I am going to do is just have a refundable down payment just to make sure they show up. Because, people get all excited like, oh, I want to be part of this, and I'll be there, and then they don't. They get it back. So basically 0. All they're paying for is the food and the cost of the food. And they just bring a tent and a table. So basically that. And we'll supply napkins, hand sanitizer, and so on. Electricity, we're paying for the electricity, of course. So it'll be all set up for them.
We got time for a couple of other questions.
How are you guys planning on marketing the event so that it, especially with it being close to Festival International,
Yes.
like in distinguishing that this is a separate event?
Really good question. So I used to do a thing called World Foods to Go, which was like pop-up dinners. I did Ethiopian, among many others, and it became a kind of fun thing that was happening in Lafayette. And I have quite a few followers for that already. I'm trying to keep it small. I believe in you grow organically. Don't make it too big too quickly. So I'm looking at doing it for about 250, 300 people only. And it has to be pre-buy. You have to buy your passport before the day of the festival so that the communities know how much food to cook. I don't want them to lose money cooking too much as well, okay? So the marketing, I am working, Festival International loves the idea. So they're helping with that too, getting the word out. The ACA, and there's big towns in town. I'm going to be letting people know ahead of time if they would so choose to buy them. But honestly, I want this for the community of Lafayette as much as possible. I want the people of Lafayette to be there more than outsiders, but they're of course welcome. But I want our community to know about us. We're all Lafayette. And I want us to always remember that, and that's what it's about.
We got about 1 more minute. Anybody else?
You had mentioned when we were walking around earlier about a possible partnership with other organizations or maybe even other projects. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Thank you so much for bringing that up because I was so excited and nervous. I forgot to bring that up. So I don't know if you remember Feryal from this bit earlier when Butch was talking about her with Language Cafe. So what they do is, if you forgot, they do a once a month thing. It's the third Thursday of the month at Monkas Park. And what they do is it's a way to learn about communities and cultures. So they'll highlight a culture, community, and you get to know a lot of things like their clothing, language. You can see how they say thank you. You can look at their festivals. So yes, this is about food, and that's usually what gets people in Lafayette excited. But while you're there, we want you to learn about these communities so you feel like you know them. And you're going to be a little more comfortable talking to them or going to their events. Because they have amazing events all through the year. We want you to not only come to this one-time event, but to go to all of these and support all these organizations. So yeah, Language Cafe is going to be one. Of course, festivals helping out, but thank you for bringing up the Language Cafe.
Guys, let's give it up for Team Global Bites.